Welcome, this is Sal TV, and wait a minute, no, I said that wrong. Restart it. Alright, I'll just start it from here, doesn't matter. Welcome, you are watching Sal TV, and this is Salamancer casting a game between Team eNigma and Team Quarantine during the i43 LAN event. This happened in very near Birmingham in the UK. And looking like the mid-fight's already going on here, so I will talk about that in a little bit, but right now we do have a pocket soldier going on for the moment for Team Quarantine. They're running up, trying to cap mid. So far they're being very aggressive, very successful. Plumbed is down so far, one soldier down for eNigma, and now looks like they've traded a soldier here on the blue team as well. Blue looks like they're backing out here, even though eNigma is actually playing very, very far back right now as well, but that's only with their medic. They're actually keeping some good aggression here on the point. Look at this, by the way. We do see the medic pocketing the demo man, which works very well in the European leagues, and we're going to have to pay a lot of attention to that. But yeah, so this was the i43 LAN event in very near Birmingham, UK. So these are all pretty much European teams that we get to watch, and we get to watch that style. Apparently there was like rioting in Birmingham. Oh no, the medic goes down, so that's going to be Ben, I think, the medic for Team eNigma has gone down. Nonetheless, eNigma capping the second point here. The Uber has gone off, but there's not a lot they can do about it. They tried to jump the demo man up there to stop the cap, but I think they were just out of position. So Quarantine there, not very good play on the second point. They popped the Uber when they had the advantage and just couldn't make enough happen with it. But yeah, I mean, of course you saw they popped it on Demo Man. Finally, looks like eNigma is getting taken out here, though. So Quarantine did manage to shut them down eventually. They just ended up losing their medic in the process. No fun. But now Quarantine here with both scouts standing on the middle point. They're going to get that capped very quickly. Here in Birmingham, this was played just a little while ago. And the fact that the STV demos actually work is an indication of how shortly it happened. It must have been less than like a month ago for it to have happened. I don't know the exact dates, but I'm sure I'll get those for the second video. Anyway, going to cast quite a few videos from i43 because there were a lot of great games, and £2,500 were on the line. That's British pounds for the winner. So that's like 5,000 US dollars if you are a United States citizen and don't know about all that crazy European money. It's not Monopoly money, guys. They actually use different money over there. Yeah, just thought I'd mention that. Yeah, Quarantine here, holding the middle point here, trying to cap it, and of course, well, not trying to cap it, trying to hold it off from eNigma capping it. We have, looks like the Uber coming in for eNigma, and of course, once again, popping that Demo Man first. European leagues do really like to keep their Demo Man alive as long as possible, because the Demo Man just do the most damage, you know? You keep your artillery alive, and that is the point of the game. Medic takes some hits there, but Plumbed was in there to stop Ben from dying, so that's exactly what he wanted to do. We are going to go over the rollouts while Nizlem comes over here and gets this quick cap on the Spire. Looks like Sonics and Ben are the only ones left remaining for eNigma right now, and I don't know if they can. Yeah, it looks like Ben's has gone down once again, so it looks like Quarantine's going to get this cap here. eNigma only 3 up, but we're going to go over the rosters while we wait. Sniper up right now, but I think that's going to be that's going to be a scout, actually. One of the 2 scouts for eNigma. Team eNigma here running Ben on the medic, Sonics on the Demo Man, Plumbed and Foster are their soldiers, and Her and Meatshot are their scouts. And of course, Meatshot right now is on the sniper. The Uber has come in for Quarantine, so it looks like they may end up getting a quick cap here. One of their men went down right away, though. That was Crits. Tried to walk on the point and do something cute there and just cap it while the Uber was going off. Looks like the cap did go down, though. Oh, eNigma could have had that, but they were a little too aggressive there, trying to chase people out of the point. And so what happens, of course, they ended up just losing that just a little bit. So we're going to have Sonics run out here, get out as fast as possible. This is, of course, the standard Demo Man rollout. You don't really want to hit that top thing there, but oh well. And Sonics just says, we're going to go around to the right-hand side, go to the valley, and he will meet up with his medic on the inside of the house, most likely. We've got a very quick scout over here trying to pressure the Demo Man as much as possible, and you're going to see that everything pretty much is going to revolve around not just the medic in European leagues, but the Demo Man as well. So if that Demo Man goes down, that's, of course, the team's just going to be like, no, we're going to back off. Get out of here, guys. Get out of here. And there he goes. The Demo Man is down, and so is Critsonite. So pretty much everybody from Quarantine is dying or dead right now. Fish seems to have gotten out, but Beavern down here is, well, he's doing a lot of good work here so far, getting a lot of damage down. There he goes, gets a kill on Foster, so he has remained alive just for a little bit longer, but looks like he is going to go down. Oh, gets that health kit, though, so we get to watch Beavern just for a little bit longer. And did he get the... No! So Her took him out there with actually quite a bit of health left. Not bad play there by Team eNigma all around. So, did I go over the roster for Quarantine? I don't think I did. Kryptonite on the medic. That is going to be Fuo on the Demo Man. Nizlem and Fish on the... No, Nizlem and Beaver on the Scouts, I'm sorry. And then our soldiers are going to be Knutson and Fish. And Beavern apparently was banned from a European league. I don't know which league it was. Maybe it was like ETF2L. But he was apparently banned from a league for hacking. And they think that was a pretty unfair ban, I guess. Just because there was no proof that he was ever actually doing anything hacking related. So there's been a motto by a lot of the players right now. It's just free Beaver. And we're going to have an Uber come in here. They're going to pop it really fast. But interestingly, we do have a Pyro out here, and that's just going to blast that Demo Man right back out. Oh, does a lot of damage to the retreating Pyro, though. So at least he's managed to stay alive, but lots and lots of damage coming down on the blue team right now on defending on their last point. So eNigma here pushing in and doing a very good job of just dealing damage. The problem is they didn't get any picks, and so they're having to back out here. Both Ubers were popped, so no team has an advantage right now. That means eNigma gets to sit here in this little lobby area, which is very, very common here on CP Badlands. This is, in fact, where teams, I think, spend most of their time. If you were to pull up one of those heat maps of Badlands or something like that, you would see 99% of the time, not 99%, but a lot of the time is just spent trying to get some kind of advantage pushing into the last point here. It's a pretty well-defended point. But, of course, just because it's well-defended doesn't mean that it's easy to defend. The problem, of course, is that trying to get somebody out there to do a back cap or something crazy like that, it's you're just going to end up like the enemy will just sneak in and cap the point. The Uber has been popped now for both teams. Once again, we've got Sonics just trying to zone off that area a little bit and cover the retreat, but this time the medic has gone down. Ben's crazy has died, so Team eNigma may have to do some retreating here. Sonic's doing exactly that. He does see the scout after him, though. Good hit on that scout. Beavern is down to 33 health, and I'm having some allergy problems. Nonetheless, we're going to keep casting. Sonic's here for i43, doing some big damage. Can he get in here and do some excellent kills, or is he just going to be wiped out here because he is really, really far forward? Does get a kill on Beavern, though, so it's exactly what he wanted. Now he's been spotted out, but he has seemingly single-handedly, not really single-handedly, because of course his scouts got back up here, but he has held off that right-hand side for a long time, basically kept Quarantine from really being able to move out. So the fact that the Demo Man was standing there and just sticky trapping, it scared Quarantine into not being able to move and cap that Spire, even though they were in a really prime position to do so. Now they may pop the Uber here really, really quickly, and they're actually forced to. Kryptonite takes a lot of damage, so now they've got to run out here and attack eNigma, but eNigma is going to be smart. They're going to run back. They have lost one of their scouts there, which is, what did I say, NVC? No, Meat Shot. That's what his name is. It says NVC on my screen for some reason. We'll fix that. There we go. Meat Shot is down right now, but looks like Quarantine losing too, and so now the Uber is capped for Team eNigma. They do manage to cap that point there, so well done to them. We just get to watch a little bit of humiliation round crits there for a second, get some kills. Sonic's doing good work there after the round is over, and of course doing excellent work during the round as well. So here we go. We've got on the way out to the midpoint once again. This time he's taking the left-hand side rollout, so he wants to just walk straight out of the house. Doesn't want to be predictable every time. We are, of course, watching the Sonic cam at the moment. Sonics. There goes Demo Man real fast, though. Nizlem has knocked him out. We've got some aggressive soldier jumping going on. He does manage to take out Fuo as well, so each Demo Man is down at the moment. That's kind of common for these mid-fights, but look at that. Oh my god, both medics are dead. Free Beaver getting down there. Killing Kryptonite, so it looks like... No, I'm sorry, not killing Kryptonite, killing some soldiers, so... Wow, yeah, Beavern is getting some excellent kills here. Basically, that was a wipe for eNigma. Now, both medics died, so the problem for Quarantine, they may be able to cap Spire, and probably will, but they aren't going to have that Uber advantage pushing into last, so they're going to have to try really hard here, pushing on that last point. Beavern getting over here, and we're just going to watch him sneak around for a little bit. Looks like he just wants to go up there and help cap. Kind of weird decision, because it was already capped, but nonetheless, that's all right. And so Team Quarantine here, putting their money on the line, and they're going to get out there to hopefully capture last and bring it to 2-1 in favor of them. Well, everybody is wearing pink gibbuses right now, at least 3 of them are, so that is an excellent, stylish uniform choice for Team Quarantine, and I can see why they're being quarantined, because I would be pretty sick if I had to stare at those hats for that long. So yeah, I'm seeing 4 of those hats right now. Amazing coordination there. Color coordination by Team Quarantine. Good kill there, but with only 3 left up for eNigma, and I did miss a lot of kills in there, so I apologize. Too busy watching their hats. But there we go. Quarantine gets in there and manages to cap it because eNigma lost a lot of players. So we're going to try and get some better camera work going on for this next round. Good round so far, though, and Team eNigma is down by 1 right now. Plummed is going to try and rocket jump his way out here. Of course, taking that damage so his medic gets the maximum amount of heals, and he gets out there faster than he normally would just by walking. That is very, very... Like, if you can't rocket jump out to the midpoint, you are not a competitive player, so work on that. Initially aggressive soldier jumping there by Team eNigma. They did manage to take out Knudsen right away, but sounds like Benz is down, Plummed is down. They have managed to kill Fish now, but the problem is Kritzenite is still up, and look at this. He's sending in, wow, look how mobile that demo man is. Does manage to go down, oh gosh, got taken out by a stray pill from Sonics, so excellent spam there from the red demo coming in, and eNigma, despite the fact that they have the uber disadvantage, they have killed practically everybody on Quarantine, so Team Quarantine right now is falling back to their last point with the uber advantage, and that's not a good position to be in. What they really want to do is see if they can't spot the eNigma medic and try and uber on top of him and just crush him, because that way they'd be able to push back out the Spire and maybe cap it. But if they can't find him quickly, they're going to be in a situation where, I mean, they can't do anything about it. So this is what they're doing. They're saying, yeah, well, we've got to push out there and got to attack Ben as soon as we find him. So this is very, very aggressive play style. They do get the uber right away, but it looks like eNigma here is backing off, being very wise about this. They're taking a lot of damage here, but nobody down so far. Finally, Sonics does go down, but it's a testament to the power of the medic that the rest of eNigma is staying up. And so they've fallen back to mid. Now, interestingly, eNigma could have gone in there and tried to send a scout in just to back cap if they expected that sort of aggressive play, which it looks like they did expect it. So well played by them, but they just didn't want to make that back cap attempt. Oh, Ben gets caught up in the air there, but the rockets just aren't fast enough. Maybe there had to be a reload there. The Uber has gone down now, and this is not where you want your medic to be in this kind of situation. A good dodging work there, but it's just not enough. So Kritzenite, the medic for Quarantine, does go down, and that means that eNigma here could be, oh no, not in a good position. They do cap the second, and oh no, it's going to be a race to the last point now, because it looks like finally there's going to be a spawn here, but it may not be fast enough to stop her from getting in and capping this last point. This is going to be so exciting, and there it goes. Her has run in there, raced to that last point, and beat everybody on blue team to get the cap. So that ties it up 2-2 right now between Quarantine and eNigma. So that was some hectic action there at the end. We're going to have to see whether it can get even more hectic as this game goes on, because so far an extremely close and evenly matched game between Team eNigma and Quarantine. The demo men here trying to hit each other with those stickies, of course, and now there's a scout pressuring, but Scout has to fall back here as he sees a blue scout on top of his ass. Fuo here taking a lot of damage here, and now we've got a soldier jumping in. Does manage to knock him out. Both soldiers jumped on top of the demo man, showing you how important the demo man is viewed in the European leagues. I mean, they send both soldiers in there just to kill the demo, and like, they don't even worry about the medic. It's just like, oh good, the demo's down. Yeah, we can push now. So Team eNigma there with the big jumps has taken out the demo man, and that means that Sonics is still alive to deal all that damage, does manage to pill Nislam down, and Ben has killed Kritzenite with the needles. We missed that one, but we are watching the Sonics cam. Here's the question though, with this scout running around, can they save their medic from it? It looks like they do. Beavern was just there trying to harass a little bit. No, their medic is already down. My bad. Ben is actually down right now, so it looks like Beavern maybe did get that kill. Plumbed has died to a rocket. Guys, if you're walking around a corner and you see a rocket coming at you, sometimes it's too late, but if it's not too late, just turn around and be like, no, I don't want to eat that rocket. The last thing you want to do, though, is open your mouth. So, Kritzenite here is now walking out, and the Ubers are going to be just about even, so I think we're going to see the Quarantine should be able to hold their second point here. Are they watching their flanks right now? Good, they have their scout running over to check out the flanks. In fact, both of them are being rather aggressive, so we're going to have to check that out. We do have Quarantine, though, running in, and it looks like eNigma has lost one of their scouts right now, so, I mean, that's what they need. Quarantine just says, let's go be aggressive. Problem is, Kritzenite goes down. Beavern and Fish are down now as well, so, or not Beavern, but Fish, at least, is down, and Knudsen, I'm sorry, is down as well. So we've got lots and lots of dead players on Quarantine. They managed to cap the middle, but they've lost their players, and that means it's going to go right back to eNigma. Looks like they were just trying to buy a little bit of time there because their medic went down. They just said, yeah, this is the only thing we can do. We've got to buy that time. The medic will come back up right now, so Kritzenite's going to start building that Uber, and hopefully Fuo can make a little bit of a play for second here. Now, there is going to be an Uber advantage situation for eNigma. They're going to like this quite a bit, I think. They're going to pop over here. Wow, this is really, really aggressive play, actually, by by Kryptonite running out here like this, and it looks like he could get taken down here. He's taking a lot of damage. He doesn't have that Uber, so he can't save himself if he takes too much. He's right down. He's down at 45 health right now, but it sounds like eNigma here has finally popped their Uber, so they popped it on Foster. Can they get Kryptonite, or has he retreated? That is the question right now, because if they can walk this guy in here and kill the medic... Oh, no! Didn't turn around, did not take care of Nizlem. Nizlem got a really good flank there, finally died to Foster. And so here's the... Oh, God! Quarantine just flanking everywhere, attacking the back end of eNigma, and so they've kept their medic alive. Kryptonite, 150 health, gonna hopefully have that Uber really soon here, because he needs it. We do have Team eNigma basically hanging out at their... Yeah, they're all walking back to Spire. Once again, they've decided they really can't hold the lobby, and that is true because, of course, Quarantine is very aggressive when they have that Uber advantage, even on the last point. I'd like to see this kind of play. So here we go. They're going to walk out here. They're probably going to try and Uber into eNigma once again, but eNigma is in a very far back position. Now, you saw they popped that Uber as soon as they walked through that door, and that's because there was a sticky trap on the other side. So they made sure to pop it, walk their guys through. The sticky trap didn't kill anybody, didn't even deal any damage, but that's just the kind of thing that causes you to have to pop it just that little bit earlier. Good pill spam coming in here by Quarantine, and that is going to be Fwo, of course. Sounds like Plum is the first to die. Knutson has gotten the kill and now walks back into his cabinet here. So yeah, Quarantine once again being aggressive. Can they actually cap and hold mid this time? Last time they capped it, but they lost their medic and they had to drop back. So this time, of course, we want to see whether they can actually cap and hold. Oh, look at these scouts here playing around with each other. Takes a little bit of a pot shot, but probably didn't do too much damage, maybe like 6 or 12. So that's not a huge deal. Oh, wow, that Uber was popped really early there. Looks like he wanted to keep Foster alive as they jumped in, try for yeah, they're trying for a medic pick here, because if they can get it, and they did get it, Kryptonite goes down. That means eNigma has a big advantage here. They're going to run in. And, oh, this is, oh, so close. Looks like they did actually manage to, no, Ben is still alive, so Quarantine, that was a desperation play on their part. They said, okay, we lost our medic, we're going to have a severe disadvantage here, so we just need to try and take theirs out. The problem is that they don't have anybody left alive except for their demo, and so, oh wow, look at that sacrificial play there. They sent a scout in to force the sticky trap to go off, and now eNigma has the high ground. They're going to push in here with no problem. Medic getting down here trying to get some needle kills. I don't know, they actually have managed to hold this off. Quarantine doing a very good job defending from the low ground. They let the enemy walk onto the point, which probably was not the very best of decisions, and then spam the crap out of them as soon as they got out there. Now this is a risky situation. Everybody on Team eNigma is up right now. They could go for a back cap. Looks like they're not doing that yet. They're just playing it straight up. Nizlem here trying to go for a cap under fire though, and having to run back. He's got 30 health. Will be able to get away, so he's going to get back on his medic. But now actually his medic is down once again. I think we missed the medic pick there. Kryptonite is just going to come back up again. Sniper coming in for Team eNigma, and it looks like they don't even care about the Uber advantage. They're just going to run in and try to cap it once again. Good play on the Pyro there, though, to shut down Foster. So we've got a Pyro, once again, playing some Pro-Lander here, which is what we call when we only have one of each team, one of each type on the team. No, it sounds like we do have... we do have two players, two soldiers still in quarantine, but nonetheless, round goes to EV. That is it's not actually EV, guys. I think that was another game I was trying to cast here, and we will cast that one in a second, but it's actually eNigma, not EV. We're going to watch EV after this one, and of course that's going to go on YouTube as well, so check them all out. Once again, this is of course the i43 LAN event in Birmingham, or very near Birmingham. I think it was actually in a town called Telford in the UK, and they are playing first. I think the total prize pool is £5,000, and the first place team gets 2,500. How do you divide 2,500 by 6? Very carefully. But yeah, awesome, awesome stuff. So Team eNigma here, only 2 left alive, and no, Ben, what are you doing? Don't run out there and try to save. Oh no! This is the worst. Oh Ben, you're so dead. Ben, you are so... Ben, what are you doing? What are you doing? Ben is Rambo. Ben is like the world's craziest Rambo medic. Holy crap, how did he get out of there? Oh my god. Never ever seen something like that happen. Except in like pub play, I guess. But this is a 6v6 where that scout was just afraid of Ben. He was like, no, don't needle me, Doc, and just ran away. So Team Quarantine there had an opportunity to pick the medic, didn't quite get it. Kryptonite here actually has an uber disadvantage because I think he went down at the mid-fight, just now building it up to about 60%. Ben has the advantage. I think they know it, and look at that picture of X-Tine's face right there. That's a beautiful picture. But yeah, I think they know it. They're going to push in. Kryptonite has 80% right now, so they're just going to back off here. They're going to hope to set off the Uber of Ben, but it looks like they're not going to be able to do that. So they're backing off and not managing to pop the enemy Uber. Okay, that's what they want to do. They get somebody in there. They try to get a flank. Problem is they anticipated this, so the medic... Okay, it looks like both Ubers are finally popped now. So problem is blue team is swapping their Uber between two players, while red team, of course, eNigma, only keeping it on their demo man, so it's going to last a little bit longer. And that, of course, forced Quarantine just to fall back so they didn't all die as soon as Uber faded. Sounds like Free Beavern has died. Lots of damage coming down on her right now and on a lot of other players as well. Quarantine has lost 2, so they are back inside right now, and they're on the back foot. eNigma is up 3-2 at the moment. Quarantine having to back off. No fun, but it sounds like they managed to pick off the demo man. Sonics is down. Kryptonite did get away there. Looks like he baited a little bit of attacks, but got away, so we've got some binds going on. Apparently somebody got a nice meat shot, and his name is Meat Shot, actually, so I guess that makes sense. But yeah, good mobility there by the demo man here, Fwo, and it looks like Quarantine once again wants to push back on a mid. Good damage dealt here by both demo men, and of course that's going to be healed right back up by the medics. Good spam coming in, though. It looks like Ben has taken just a little bit of a hit. He wants to fall back and not be in like the danger zone where you're around 100 health and just one rocket or one pill to the face will end your life. That's not where you want to be. At least it's not where I want to be when I play Medic. I don't know. Maybe you guys just love living in the danger zone. I think they wrote a song about that. The Uber has come in now for Quarantine. Good Uber. It looks like they've managed to push the enemy back. Oh, that's not the key I wanted to press. But the problem is Ben has kept his Uber alive. He doesn't have anybody to Uber it on right now. He's only at 75%. And there he goes. He is down. Not good for Team eNigma. They're trying to get a back cap going on, but Fish manages to take care of that. And Sonics just walks off the edge there. Had just low enough health where he died. Her is trying to defend this point here against Nizlem. Does manage to take him out, but now he's eating stickies under his feet, and looks like Quarantine making a really, really good push here, even though they only have about 3 players doing it right now for mid. But look at that, now they're having to drop back. Free Beavern has gone down. Only players left for Quarantine, actually, are Knutson and Beavern. Beavern is dead, so Knutson, oh, this is not good. He's going to be trapped here inside the house, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, okay, he's been spotted. He's going to have to drop back, but I guess that was a good play. He was going to see if he couldn't get a flank on the medic or something and stop the instant cap from going on. But yeah, here we go. Going to get his medic back on him, and he will be just fine and ready to go. So Quarantine trying to defend their upper lobby right now. They do have a very good forward defensive strategy. They're not letting anybody get in here. They don't really have even an Uber advantage. They're just not letting the enemy take this really, really aggressive position that just forces them into that very last choke on the last point. So I like this. I like to see the forward play. But nonetheless, we will have to see how it works out for them. Good sticky traps coming in here, and oh, very, very close to killing Sonics, but the problem is the Uber is now popped, so Quarantine here does not have an Uber to counter with. They're having to run their medic away, but it looks like he may just take a little bit too much damage here. No, so far he's at about 100 health. He almost has his Uber left. The problem is he doesn't have anybody to actually use it on, and now eNigma has gone up 2-4 against Quarantine. So one more point here, and eNigma will win the game, and they will send Quarantine to the losers bracket. This is a double elimination tournament, so losing one round is not enough. And yes, this is a LAN tournament, so check out those pings. Everybody with a ping of 5. My God, I have never played in a LAN game before, but I can only imagine that it is sweet. It is sweet like sugar. So here we go. We've got everybody looks like on Quarantine walked around the left side. They took the choke point rollout and lost a lot of players, lost both their soldiers as a result of that, but it looks like both soldiers on eNigma are down as well, so it's just scouts and demos versus scouts and demos. Yeah, there are medics there too, but I mean, who cares, right? Beavern walking in there by himself, and that was kind of a 2v1 situation. 2 scouts against 1 scout is like double the scout power, you know, double your pleasure, double your scout. That is exactly what happened, so Team eNigma managed to win that little scout fight. Beavern is, of course, on the back foot. So we have to see whether eNigma can manage to pull this one out and make it go to a, what is it, a 5-2? Let's check it, yeah. It's 4-2 right now, and eNigma is on the offensive. Both teams do have the Uber, so we're going to have to see whether Kryptonite can hold on to it or whether he just wants to bomb in, attack their medic with one of his own players. Wow, he is really exposed right now, actually. So, oh, this could be it. And there you go. That's eNigma taking the game 5-2. I'm pretty sure they only played a 5 anyway. Maybe not. Looks like actually they're continuing to play, so I don't know how these crazy European leagues work. We will have to find that out, though. But yeah, it looks like it is 2-5, and that's just not enough for these teams, so they are going to continue to play eNigma versus Quarantine here, and we have to see whether eNigma can manage to take this game, or whether Quarantine can come back and win the game, push themselves onto the winner's bracket. Apparently it is nice to meet somebody, but it looks like Ben is down right now. Kryptonite's still up. That means that Quarantine has a little bit of an advantage here. Plum trying to get some good damage down, but look at this. Everybody on eNigma was just so hurt. So Her is heading back to his supply cabinet to get himself recharged and ready to go. There he goes. Got that 125 health back up. And he looks like he just wants to... excuse me. Looks like he just wants to hang out here for a second. And I guess he was going to see if he couldn't get a little flank going on here. That's probably what we're going to see. So here he goes. He is going to try and sneak around the back. Oh, we do have a spy? Yeah, sounds like Meatshot has gone spy. So Team eNigma here, we're going to have to see whether they can make anything happen. They're trying to assault. Oh, and there it goes, the backstab on Kryptonite. So where Quarantine had a really, really big advantage, they were going to push into last 100%. eNigma just made an amazing call and said, yeah, we're going to get a spy. And we're going to kill that medic, and then he's not going to have his advantage. So awesome. Awesome. We didn't catch the backstab, but we caught the backstab on the kill feed. So yeah. Yeah, guys. Insane stuff. That means that eNigma is going to be able to push right back out here onto the mid fight, and we are going to see them probably capture mid. Probably, unless something crazy happens, and it looks like nothing crazy is happening yet. Big assault on the medic, though, and there he goes. He did manage to take out that medic, so Fish walked in, or rocket jumped in. He didn't walk, he just says walking is for chumps. I'm going to rocket jump on top of your medic. And Her here trying as hard as he can to knock out Kryptonite. Did a lot of damage there, but Kryptonite found the health kit, and now Her is down. A total wipe there on the second for Team eNigma. So Quarantine, once again, capping. And this time they're capping last as well. So it is now 3-5, at least according to my screen. Pretty sure those are the right scores. So when I looked at this... oh, you know what they're doing? Actually, I think what they're doing here is they just played at 30 minutes. There's 3 minutes and 37 seconds left. They played at 30 minutes regardless of the score. That's what's going on. That's why I'm so confused. Oh, you European leagues, you are crazy. But that is what is happening. So they are playing to 30 minutes, which means that, of course, since it's 3-5 right now, Quarantine has like 3.5 minutes left to capture twice. They can do it. They can do it, but we will have to see. I mean, their aggression has not been super fast so far. eNigma, though, looks like they want to hand it to him. They've lost practically everybody except the combo, the demo and medic running back towards their last point here. And a good play there by the demo, or the medic actually, to just start spamming needles around the side and make sure that no flanks came after him. But yeah, looks like Quarantine's actually going to be able to cap this this second point here real fast. They're about to have their Uber. Kryptonite popped right away, and they actually had the crits, so staying true to his name, he is the Kryptonite. So he, was using the Kritzkrieg for the first time in the game. Now, there was an Uber popped to counter that by Ben, so he managed to keep his team alive. But the problem is now, of course, Kryptonite's going to have a big advantage rushing in here. And it looks like, wow, they're already trying to cap it. So, may not have that advantage, though, if the Uber saw goes off. So, yeah, it looks like Team eNigma only has one guy left. It is the Demo Man. And he does manage to get quite a lot of damage going on. Holy crap! That was some excellent defense there by eNigma. So clutch. So clutch. So Team eNigma here with a 9 health Pyro defending that point, and that was the last guy that was remaining after the Demo Man just went huge. And you can see, of course, why they like to keep their demos alive as long as possible. You want that damage potential to be there on the field. Kryptonite's still running the Kritzkrieg, but this time there's only 2 minutes left here, and it's getting to the point where now, unless they take this point right away, I think the game is going to go to eNigma. And that means that eNigma will go on to the winner's bracket, Quarantine will go on to the loser's bracket. But of course, even if you're in the loser's bracket, you can still end up winning the game, winning the whole tournament, and taking home that 2,500 British pounds, which is a nice sum of money, even when you split it 6 ways for playing a video game. So, hope to see a lot more of these kind of LAN events. We do have the Kritzkrieg popped right now. They haven't managed to find Ben yet, and there he goes, but Beavern so close, and there they go. Quarantine has managed to cap, so it's 4-5 right now in favor of Team eNigma, but unless, it's like 1 minute and 20 seconds left on the map, so unless Quarantine can just get a super fast, clean wipe and capture all 3 of those points right away, I think that is GG. I don't want to call it early, though, because I keep calling games early, and you never know, I could be completely wrong, but here we go. Team eNigma rushing up here towards this middle fight here, and actually eNigma's playing it kind of safe, walking through the shithouse. A little bit of an interesting play, but there goes Fuo, and so right away, of course, without the Demo Man, that means that Quarantine is not going to be able to push very hard. They've lost like all their damage classes, well, not all, but almost all. Fish here trying to get a medic kill, and it looks like he does manage to take out Ben right as he dies to a medic, or to a Crockett of his, or not a Crockett, just a rocket of his own. Beavern has the Kritzkrieg popped on him, and wow, manages to get like 2 kills with the crit scattergun. Crit scattergun, by the way, pretty scary. Because, of course, normally the scattergun does like 3 damage at long range. You know, you only do that. But each I think, each pellet from the scattergun does about 10.5 damage at maximum. And so it's like 30 damage per pellet on a crit, I'm pretty sure. So if you walk up somebody and meat shot them, they are not going to be happy. And so even at medium range, you will kill people real fast with that. So it looks like eNigma just standing back and defending their last point with one guy to make sure that the game did not end too early for them. So there they go. eNigma goes on to the winner's bracket. Quarantine goes on to the loser bracket. So if you like what you see, guys, hit that follow, hit the subscribe button, hit the follow button, whatever you're watching this on. This has been Salamancer signing out.